What's up, everybody? Chris here with another Dead Funny Channel update for you. So, got a couple things I want to run over right quick. First and foremost, a lot of you probably are noticing that there's a little bit of lack of Bree on the content. Well, that is nothing to do with her walking away from the channel or anything like that. It just so happens that a lot of us here on the channel, all of us, have real-time jobs or real-life jobs, whatever you want to call them, and full-time jobs. There we go. And those take a lot of time out of our day. And with some of us, most of us, we have busy seasons. This just so happens to be her busy season, so she's kind of taking a little bit of a break from the content, which isn't that big a deal. So just wanted to kind of give you guys a heads up that she is not walking away from the channel. Don't worry. I know that her Friday slots kind of had a couple different things in it. That's just so that way we can keep content coming out for you guys every single day, Monday through Friday, so that way you're not missing out on any content. But like I said, she is not walking away from the channel whatsoever, so don't worry about that. Everybody that's fans of Bree, I know she has some of her Twitch fans over here watching her. Don't worry, she's not going anywhere. Moving on from that, next on the docket is the DFU, also known as the Dead Funny University. There is nothing wrong with the show. Just wanted to kind of give you guys an update on where we're at. A lot of you guys might be noticing that there has been a lot of Marvel characters talked about recently. And there's a reason for that. And if you are not a big fan of Marvel, or you don't really care about the cinematic universe, or you don't care about the comics, so it hasn't been something for you, but you like the DFU, don't worry. We'll be switching gears at some point. But basically, what we are trying to do, and this was a cool idea that Kelsey had, and I agreed with it, is that basically she wants to do a Marvel marathon, if you will, of all the characters that are left in Avengers Endgame, going all the way up to the movie. So that way we can kind of give you more information and more content on these characters that you might not know that well. Some of them, like the Black Panther characters, have only been in one movie before and now. So it's kind of hard to know who those characters are, their backstories, and everything else. So we want to get you guys caught up before Endgame happens. Super cool idea. Excited about it. Obviously, I'm a Marvel fan, so I'm biased. But just want to throw that out there so that way you guys don't, start to be like, well, they're only going to do Marvel characters. I'm not sure how much I'm going to like this. Just saying, it's just because Endgame's coming out. It's kind of a big deal. If you're a Marvel fan or if you're a Marvel Cinematic fan, it's kind of a big deal. So we're trying to hit that up. Been on a strict schedule with it, so everything should flesh out perfectly leading up to a study group, I believe, the week of Endgame. So that way we can kind of just sit down, go over notes, just talk about everything. Hopefully get a couple people on that. I think that'd be really fun, really awesome. So moving on past that, when me and Kelsey first sat down and kind of workshopped Dead Funny University, we went over multiple different things. One thing that we came down to is that this show could be done multiple different ways. And that being said, we've kind of done two of them so far, but we also have a third installment that we've been wanting to do, but it's a little bit bigger of a project, and we kind of wanted to make sure that we had everything ready to go when we go to do this. So as you've already seen, especially with the Marvel characters, you've seen the Dead Funny class, which is where we just talk about the character, I give her information, we do the test, before and after. The study group, where we sit down and just go over notes, talk about theories and stuff like that, what we want to see and everything else before the movie. And then obviously if there's any catch-up aspect to it, we do like the real quick catch-up aspect to get you guys ready for the movie. um, and then the next one is called Dead Funny Semester. So we're extremely excited for this one. And basically, the point in this is to kind of go over games that have a massive universe. I don't want to give any of the ideas away that we're going to be getting into. One of them, which is going to be the first one that I'm comfortable saying, is going to be Final Fantasy VII. Um, Obviously, I'm really excited about that. But for those of you who are fans of Final Fantasy VII, and those of you who unfortunately have had to listen to me talk about it on and on and on almost every podcast I'm on, the game has multiple games. It has audiobooks and it has a movie. So it has a very vast world, and I don't feel that that can be done correctly in a 30-minute to an hour long episode. And the reasons why is because it's so massive. To do the game justice, it needs more time allotted, and we're not going to upload a 5, 6, 7, 10 hour video on YouTube. It's not going to happen. I'm sorry. But what the semester is going to be is it's going to be a multiple episode series. Each series itself could be longer or shorter to the other one depending on information and the world in general. But there's no set number of episodes for Final Fantasy VII's right now. It's just going to be one of those things where when we finish talking about it, we're done talking about it. Whatever episodes those are and add up to, that's what's going to come out. I do want to go ahead and say that because it is a multiple episode series, there might be things that pop up that take priority. So, for instance, let's say we were doing Final Fantasy VII now, and we were releasing that instead of the Marvel Marathon. We would obviously stop and do a class or a study group or whatever for in-game in the middle of Final Fantasy VII. So it would take a break for that to come out. And this could happen to multiple semesters, or it could happen multiple times in a semester. Once again, it all depends on how long that semester is. So do keep an eye out for that. Obviously, at the end of the videos, we'll let you guys know, like, if we're done, if we're not. Usually you can pretty much tell, but like I said, there will be breaks in semesters if something high priority does come out. So just want to give you a heads up on that. Don't want you getting in and be like, oh my God, Chris, you barely got through Disc 2 of Final Fantasy VII, and now you're talking about this other movie that came out. Well, that would be the reason why. And the reason for that is because we want to give as much time as we can to these semester episodes, because we want to not only do the game justice, but want to do justice for you, the viewer, because that's just fair. I mean, a lot of people get really in love and passionate about these games, and that's completely fine. I mean, I'm a victim of that as well, Final Fantasy VII, obviously. So we want you guys to be able to watch the episodes and at the end of the semester feel like we did justice to the series itself. So once again, keep an eye out for that. It's going to be coming through. Once again, that's going to be Dead Funny University Semester Series will be the title without series aspect, but still. So just keep an eye out for that. Should be awesome. Obviously, you can hit us in the comments below if there's a specific game type or whatever that could span multiple episodes that you would like us to cover. Not saying it will happen, but we do appreciate ideas, and if it's something that some of us are knowledgeable about and that we can kind of do some homework on it and actually make it entertaining and good content for you guys, who knows? It might happen. But we won't know unless you hit us in the comments. So once again, just want to touch over everything. DFU, Marvel, getting ready for Endgame, semester, hopefully coming soon. No date on that yet. Just keep an eye out for it. First one will be Final Fantasy VII. Super excited. So definitely keep an eye out for that. Also, once again, busy seasons happen. I have a busy season. Bree has a busy season. Kelsey has a busy season. We all have busy seasons. So it does happen. Sometimes some of us need to take step backs, and somebody like Bree, who also has a pretty good reputation on her Twitch for streaming and stuff like that, there's priorities fall in place, and that's just is what it is. But like I said, she will be back, so just stick it out with us. Hopefully next month, being April, we'll be able to see a little bit more content with Bree being on it. Who knows? We'll just have to wait and find out. Yeah, I was just sorry. I had to run through my head right quick to make sure. April, yeah. Anyways, so hopefully Bree will be back by then. She has been on some content here and there. It's just, once again, the Friday series is the main thing that I feel like you guys are probably like, hey, I'm used to coming here on Fridays to seeing Bree with her solo content, and it's kind of lacking. So I wanted to give you a heads up why. Bree definitely wanted to give you a heads up why, so that's why I am here now, along with the DFU stuff. So make sure you hit us up on the Twitters and the Twitches if you want to get a more direct form of communication. Also, to come hang out with us while we play some video games and have fun. And make sure you hit us up in the comments below if you have any questions about this. I do read the comments. I will answer anything that I need to answer in case you did not get the information you felt that you needed. Once again, Twitter links are out there too. If you feel that you're not getting a quick enough response, you can definitely hit us up on those. Everybody's Twitter should be down there that has a Twitter account. Yeah, so I hope you guys enjoyed this. I hope this is good enough information for you. But at the end of all this, I hope you guys have a great rest of your week, and we will see you next time.